All right, we're going to jump straight into it now. So my costume is Poacher for Echo. So this is actually an animated series costume. So there's a little bit, some tweaks and differences between the animated and the real life costumes. You kind of see some of that as we go through this presentation here. So the first thing we're going to focus on is the helmet. My first helmet down there on the end, the big fin on the top. So the clones were created by the Kamino Rays off of Jango Fett DNA. So you can see some influences of the Mandalorian and Kamino Race armor. So if you look at Boba Fett, if you look at Jango Fett, they all have a T-visor. So you look at my visor, you see the standard T-visor. Most of the Mandalorians up there in the Star Wars neighborhood are wearing. And you also see that big fin that's on the top of my head. The helmet on. That actually kind of represents the Kamino themselves. So in the mythology of the whole thing, there's some different purposes for that actual fin on top. The main reason is for it's an antenna for communication in the original set of armor. And in the front of the armor, there's a little notch cut out that's actually a breath filter. And you'll see some changes in that as we go through. So here's a picture. This looks kind of like me, but it's actually not me. Unfortunately. It is this armor. It was the original maker of this armor, so I'm actually the second owner of it. The original owner was the guy that actually built it. It was up in the Northeast. He decided to move on to do something else, and I was on the same height, same weight as the guys. I said, hey, I'll buy it for him. So that's what I did. I've been Echo ever since, so I've now been Echo for 3.5, almost 4 years. So it's the way that I identify myself. So if you ever see the guy walking around out here with the big blue handprint on his chest, it's me. I'm one of 3 of this costume here at Paragon Legion worldwide. So we have about 9,500 people worldwide. We have 150-ish in state in the 501st Legion, and I'm one of 3 of this costume. So the armor itself in mythology has composite armor plates. It's got body glove underneath it, body glove undersuit. Our undersuit is actually just Under Armour, real technically. Instead of the composite armor plates, plastic. And then everything's held together by gription panels. So that actually holds the armor to the body suit itself. In my case, everything's held together by Velcro. So for those of you that were in here earlier, kept on watching me adjust my armor. My chest piece, in fact, you can see it. You can see it right now. It's actually kind of sliding on me. So I got a piece of Velcro sticking out right here. So everything's kind of sliding. I've got a Velcro strap inside that actually popped loose. So, excuse me while I adjust myself.
We made improvements after this armor.
Yeah. The handprint is actually from Captain Rex. So within the first episode 4 or 5 of the first season of the Clone Wars animated series, there's a group of clones that are defending a base on Ritchie Station. So they kill the eel. Commendation, Captain Rex sticks his hand in the eel blood. Goes on Echo's chest. The unfortunate part of that whole thing is that now I get called 5s. I get called 5s. So 5s and Echo are 2 main guys from Domino Squad. 2 main clones from Domino Squad that survived a good majority of the Clone Wars animated series. And they're buddy-buddy. They're very close. Right? Every time you see one of them, you usually see the other one as well. So everybody mistakes me for being 5s because they 5 fingers. colors actually started to denote rank. So yellow was commander, red was captain, blue lieutenant, green was sergeant. And it became then it eventually became a symbol of unit affiliation. So blue became the affiliation for the 501st. And then we have, the color for the 212th. There we go. What about the Wolfpack?
Hooray.
All right, got a man who knows his stuff down here. It became a symbol of the unit affiliation. And basically what happened is that the clones actually started kind of adopting, individuality, right? They started kind of giving this kind of personality about them. So they started giving them kind of, names as opposed to just referencing the numbers all the time, right? So Echo actually got his name because he always followed orders. For the name Echo actually. Then it provided the ability to actually distinguish between soldiers that were actually genetically identical to each other. They were all cloned from the same DNA. They took off their helmets and they put in the cartoon series, they all look the same. So coloring the armor, actually getting different designs actually allowed for some distinguishing between the different clones. So some of the weapons that we use. Got the DC-15 blaster, which is what I typically carry with me, that I don't have with me. Carrying prizes for you guys. DC-15 blaster rifle, big gun.
Right there. One I brought.
And the DC-17 pistol. What you see like having guys walking around with. And then there's also, on the back side of me, here. That's also a weapon. Does anybody know what that is? I told you, this guy knows his stuff. All right, so what were some of the problems with this armor? Well, it's heavy and uncomfortable. That was one thing, right? It's heavy. Yeah. It's heavy and uncomfortable in the mythology. It's heavy and uncomfortable now. So I'm wearing about 35 pounds of the plastic right now. So actually, I'm probably about 30 pounds without the helmet on. Solid. Hey, look, you got So this kind of illustrates another issue with the armor. It's uncomfortable design. So the armor is actually in multiple pieces. In the mythology, it's very heavy. They have limited mobility. For me, I can't really move real well. I can't bend over. I can't sit down. So if I drop something on the ground, I need somebody to help me get it. Say, I've kind of developed an ability to squat down a little bit to kind of pick stuff up on the ground, but it's very tricky, and usually afterwards, my armor won't just come up. So like you saw earlier, when I had this armor sliding, yeah, that's what happens. Velcro starts popping and everything goes awry. And then from the book Ultimate Star Wars, a new book that just came out last year, I believe. So we actually did a troop at one of the local bookstores for that.
I've read it.
It's a good book. It's got a lot of information in it. So you're inexperienced with human ergonomics. The community unintentionally built Phase 1 armor to be uncomfortable to sit in. Subsequent generations of armor corrected this flaw. I'll pass it over to generation 2 so you can see the movements.
All right. All right, some of these things are going to be repeated a little bit, but it's just because we have some crossover. So what you see here is more of the animated clones versus movie clones. So the animated is one of the ones that you can see on the cartoons and things like that. So there is a little bit difference, style, tell they're a little more smooth, and these are a little more clunky. But one of the things I wanted to just throw out there, does anybody know if there were real live actors in clones, in actual costumes? Okay. Episode 1, 2, 3? Not one. Okay. There was no real live actors in the clones. They were all CGI. So that's pretty impressive. Yes?
What about the original movies of 4, 5, 6?
Yes. Those were. Those weren't clones. Those were TKs.
Yeah.
They were the first live action. But clones, there was no real actors in those. They were all CGI. Just a little information there. All right, so what Tim mentioned, the fan on the top. That would be phase 1. I'm considered it phase 2 with Commander Cody there. What you see there, he's got the fin. They removed the fin, and they just kind of more smooth. Oh, there we go. Thanks. Sorry about that. So what they've done is they've added a rangefinder, and you see that on the Mandos. One of the things that they've added, Captain Rex. Here has the rangefinder here. And Cody has the camera. It's one of the ones that have the camera. Also, Captain Rex did have a camera. They have the lights. You'll see in some of the animated series. And you'll see the visor. It's another add-on feature. And not all of them had the visor, but certain ones. Additional light tips for front helmet. And then you also see the version of the T-visor that is coming into play. Now, this slide here. So what we have here is, for example, Commander Wolf. You can see the different design change that we went through. And Commander Bly with the Michael Ronox. And the next one, the next slide, are these are also, so there are different versions there. So one has Kalma, which is yeah. Anyways, it's the skirt version of it. And what that was used for was basically for warm, low-flying shrapnel, debris, kicking up while they're running on the battlefield. Also shields them wearing from downdraft to jetpacks, so some of them had jetpacks on. So that was one of the reasons for that. You can see it there, as Captain Rex has back there, as he turned around. One of the other things is, of course, we have jetpacks. Pretty awesome. One of the reasons why I chose Cody. Wish I could fly. It is fun. All right. And then the pauldrons were different for ranking. So you see Captain Rex has one. I don't. Let's see what else is there. Holsters. Captain Rex had holsters, and he had BC. Anyone know what holsters? BC 17s, yes. And we carried the DC-15A and the DC-15S. The S is the short version, the A is the long rifle version. All right, and then from here is the realistic armor versus animated, and I kind of touched on that a little bit already. So we have animated attached to the knees and elbows. As you can see, Tim's over there. They were kind of a one piece. Where here, they were a little more flexor. We also have the ID badge. You see those, I chose to light it up a little bit. A little pizzazz. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling. I like the bling, bling. So that was one of the phase 2, which is what I have here. The details on the thermal detonator. We have a little more detail. That's one of the ones I wanted to light up to. We haven't done that yet. That's maybe one thing. The biceps and shoulders. Realistic as well as we have antennas on mine. Some of the other side of them also. Antennas. That's all I have.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm the difficult one. As you can see, I am in the middle of all this, but yet I'm the oldest of all the stormtroopers. So, ranking back 30. But, chronologically, I am where I am. I am the TK version of the stormtroopers. So, when I first started with the 501st,